A study done by the Associated Press claimed that 8 in 10 college students say they have sometimes or frequently experienced stress in their daily lives since attending college.
Just the amount of stuff that's due and the amount of a lot of different kinds of things that are due all at the same time. A lot of teachers put things on the same days, so it's hard to manage time and get everything done in an okay manner.
I feel like it's homework because there's a lot of it, especially since it's finals. There's like a bunch of homework being assigned to us all at once.
Time management can be seen as an important factor to stay afloat in college. Cengate Learning reported that 53% of college students said they struggle more with time management skills since attending high school. Lack of time management skills could lead to poor grades, studying habits, and even the threat of being placed on academic probation. Although, if time management skills are developed early on in a student's college career, it could improve the student's overall performance while in college.
With time management, you have to find time to practice, have a social life, still go to classes, and your rehearsals don't really count as your practice hours. So, I get done with my Wednesdays. I start at 9 a.m. and at 6:15, and after 6:15, I still have to find time to practice, eat, go to church, do all types of stuff like that. So, it's a skill that is developed too. That's one thing they want to develop in you in the music department as well. But it's kind of hard when you first come in here. You don't have that skill necessarily. So,
I try to make a schedule and do it daily. I try to get everything done daily, but it never works out that way, and I end up doing everything on Sunday.
I like to think about when my classes are basically. I try to work a lot in between classes because then I have no excuse just to be laying around and sleeping, basically.
Involvement on campus could potentially de-stress a student or could add to their stress level. However, involvement on a college campus could bring the student outside of their study zone so they could develop skills and even take a step outside of their studying. An Indiana University undergrad research journal reported that when students live on campus, they are more likely to get involved on their given campus, potentially reducing their stress levels.
I try to be involved in as much stuff as I can just to be well-rounded also. So it's kind of something I had to step aside and be like, okay, yes, I'm a musician, but what else am I? What else can I do? What else outside of the music department? Can I make connections? Can I make networking? Different things like that. So it was kind of a personal choice. And so some people do it, some people don't. Some people like to get more involved inside the music department. I like to do so more so outside of the music department.
As far as things that I'm involved in on campus, I'm not in too many things that will cause me to get stressed. I am highly involved, but I'm not at the point where I'm overly stressed, like I said.
The time when assignments are completed can correlate to a stress level. However, according to BYU's Counseling and Psychological Services, promoting positive reinforcement while studying is a good thing to do, as well as partaking in something fun and positive after studying to reduce that stress level. Positive encouragement and reinforcement is key to reducing and avoiding stress on a college campus.
I try to get things out of the way beforehand, so I try to be proactive more so than reactive. So I like to do things like maybe a week, 2 days in advance, as long as I know, because that's one thing about the music department too. They tell you things in advance. So I have a 6-page paper coming up in about when school ends. I was going to say a month, but it's not a month anymore. But they gave me plenty of time to do that. So I have to make sure that I set aside time for that as well, so I'm not late, up late at night. Because it's hard getting up for a 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock class, and you've been up till 2 a.m. staring at a piece of music like, why am I doing this anymore? It's going to sound a little corny. I listen to my chamber choir and my chorale music. I listen to our performances on YouTube, on Facebook. It kind of just reminds me of why I love to do what I do, and it gives me that motivation to want to do it some more.
I can definitely improve in actually doing my homework assignments earlier, so then I won't really have to stress about time management if I just do it right when it's assigned.
For the most part, a majority of college students will face some variations of stress, but how they choose to cope with it can lower or even heighten their stress level. Becoming involved in developing time management skills by knowing what works and what doesn't work could make way for lower stress levels. Don't let stress consume you in college. There are ways to both cope and manage it.